The Old Man and the Sea. Complete story summary. Introduction: Santiago is an old Cuban fisherman who lives in a small village near the sea. He is unlucky. For 84 days he has not caught a single fish. The young boy Marlin, who used to fish with him, is now forced by his parents to work with more successful fishermen. However, Marlin still loves Santiago and takes care of him, bringing him food and talking to him about baseball, especially his hero, Joe DiMaggio. The journey to the sea. On the 85th day, Santiago decides to go farther into the sea than usual. At dawn, he sets sail alone and goes deep into the Gulf Stream, hoping to catch a big fish. The great catch around noon, Santiago feels a strong pull on his fishing line. A massive marlin has taken the bait. The marlin is so strong that it pulls Santiago's boat into the deep sea. Instead of pulling it in immediately, Santiago holds on to the line, knowing that he must tire the fish before catching it. For 2 days and 2 nights, the marlin pulls Santiago's boat. Santiago, exhausted and in pain, talks to himself and sees the marlin as both his enemy and his brother. He admires its strength and beauty. The battle. On the 3rd day, the marlin finally becomes weak. Santiago, using all his strength, harpoons the giant fish and kills it. It is the biggest fish he has ever seen, longer than his boat. He ties it to the side of his skiff and begins his journey home, feeling victorious. The sharks attack, however. Santiago's victory is short-lived. The blood of the marlin attracts sharks. The first shark, a mako shark, bites a huge piece off the marlin. Santiago kills it with his harpoon, but he loses his harpoon in the fight. More sharks come and Santiago fights them with a knife tied to an oar. He kills many, but they keep coming. By nightfall, Santiago is too weak to fight, and the sharks devour the marlin, leaving only its skeleton. The return home. Santiago returns to his village before dawn, carrying only the marlin's bones. He is completely exhausted and heartbroken, but proud. He struggles to his hut and falls into a deep sleep. The next morning, villagers gather around the marlin's skeleton and are amazed at its enormous size. Marlin, seeing Santiago's suffering, cries and promises to fish with him again. Santiago, in his sleep, dreams of lions on an African beach, a memory from his youth. Themes of story, perseverance, and strength. Santiago never gives up, even when facing defeat. Man versus nature. Santiago respects the sea and its creatures. Pride and honor. He loses the fish, but not his dignity. Loneliness and friendship. His bond with Marlin is strong, even when he fishes alone. Conclusion. Although Santiago loses the marlin, he proves his strength, endurance, and bravery. The novel teaches